Hello everyone, this is the Classic Pro returning from the dead. Yes, can you believe it? It's been about 6 months almost. But yes, in the year 2000XX AD. The world cheered Mega Man when at long last he captured and imprisoned Dr. Wily. Yeah, very slow text. But, oh, here we come again. Here we go again. Dr. Wily always knew his schemes might end in... You know, this has been a very big problem with Capcom for many years. Failure and had planned for just such an occasion. Four robots had been hidden away, and after 6 months, without being contacted by Dr. Wily, and suddenly a typo. He's called Dr. Willy Dow. And they begin searching for their master. Now, what I don't understand is how these four robots activate themselves without the use of a remote control or something. I mean, they just wake up on their own. And Dr. Wily is supposed to do that. And suddenly one of the robots are looking at us and... yeah, we're dead. Mega Man 7, released in 1995. Finally for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Took you long enough, Capcom. After 6 games... I mean, honestly, they should have made Mega Man 6 for the Super Nintendo. But so be it. Can't this thing go any faster, Otto? The city is under attack. Okay, we're just gonna drop right in. I'll try and punch it. Yeah, well. So, we've got a new character here. His name is Otto. He's the guy that's driving. Obviously. We'll talk about him later. But he's more of a side character. And he wants us to take a helmet. A Met helmet? Are you serious? This guy doesn't know anything, does he? Oh well. Personally, I kind of like the other one. Well, who cares what you think? Now that's more like it. Okay, it's time to get out on foot. And we find Dr. Wily. Crap, Dr. Light. Just when we thought we could finally play the game. No, we have more story, but it's okay. It's alright. And Wily has broken out of jail. So much for putting him in jail, huh, Mega Man? Actually, Rush can just take himself, just like that. Okay, it's finally time to get into the game. So yeah, we're back in business. I hope. A lot of stuff has happened. So much stuff that I can't even explain all at once. But first things first, um, we are in Mega Man 7. We start off in an opening stage, an opening level, as opposed to just going to the stage select menu and selecting which Robot Master you want to take on first. This this mechanic was introduced in the original Mega Man X, which was released in 1993. And they sort of introduced this mechanic to Mega Man 7. And here we have a strange character. This isn't something you have to really worry about. You either shoot him before he shoots you. You're as good as they say, Mega Man. You better tell me who you are? I'm bass, and he's treble. We have been trying to stop Dr. Wily while you were gone. I see now that you don't need our help. Now this could go either way. You could either defeat him before he defeats you. Like, let's say if you have a small amount of health, he won't destroy you, but you'll get to a point where if you start losing all of your health, then it'll trigger a different cutscene. So here we have 4 Robot Masters instead of 8. Yeah, this is gonna be a short game, unfortunately. Yeah, right. Okay, so we have 4 Robot Masters. We don't know what their names are, but now we do. Sort of. Just one of them. We're gonna take on Burstman. So just like my previous Mega Man Let's Plays, I am going to be reading the database of the following Robot Masters from the Mega Man Base CDs. According to Burstman, he is an enthusiastic festival goer. He loves watching fireworks and shooting bombs as fireworks. His quote, "This is my passion." His good point, optimistic. Bad point, happy-go-lucky. I don't know what's so bad about that, but okay. He likes night-long binge, and he dislikes steady efforts. Okay, so he prefers taking dangerous efforts. Okay. So anyway, here's Burstman's stage. It's kind of like a sewer-based... Well, I don't think it's a sewer-based stage. But, most of the stage takes place underwater. We even have, the water med tools. And of course, there are going to be spikes in the ceiling, so be careful about those. So yeah, what have I been doing for the past 6 months? Now, I have uploaded filler videos in the past. I mean, I haven't uploaded any Let's Play videos in a long time. Like, every time I say I'm going to start a new Let's Play, I just say, no, not today. Today is not the day. And the day never is today, but finally I actually feel like doing this for once. I don't know, I just haven't been feeling like uploading any, making any new Let's Plays lately. Even though I have been thinking about it. And I keep saying to myself, when am I going to go back to doing this? So yeah, I guess I'm back. And summer is coming along pretty soon. And I'm about to graduate. So, yeah, maybe I might be coming back. Ooh, I almost messed up. This is one stage. I mean, every Mega Man game has it. Well, every classic Mega Man game has a reappearing, disappearing block puzzle. There wouldn't be a classic Mega Man game without one. Except for Mega Man 8 somehow. How did that game get away without one? So we have a new rush adapter that we can unlock in Mega Man 7 by collecting the rush puzzle pieces, or rush parts. Just like, kind of like in how Mega Man 6 had the beat parts, we now have rush parts. So if we get all 4 rush parts, which are from Burstman, Cloudman, Junkman, and Freezeman, then we'll be able to get the rush adapter. So now it's time to fight Burstman. So he's a pretty easy boss. Definitely the robot master that you want to take on first. And new mechanic that was also introduced in Mega Man X. Although this game is a lot easier than Mega Man X. Anyway, some robot masters actually fall back when you damage them with the Mega Buster, or with their weakness in weapons. So, you can take out Burstman with a Mega Buster pretty easily. You can also shoot him a few times, and he'll take damage off of that while he's shooting his Danger Rap at you, which is his weapon of choice. If you get caught in his bubbles, they will take you upwards to the spikes and instantly kill you. And that's all you really need to worry about. If you get caught in the bubble, just shoot your way out rapidly. Just make sure you don't get caught in another one. Dodging them is also pretty easy. But shooting your way through them, I mean, outside the bubbles, I mean, you can't really burst the bubbles that easily, but anyway, we get the Danger Rap. Sorry, I'm not really feeling my best today, but the show must go on because I actually feel like recording a YouTube video today. So now it's time to take on Cloudman. He can levitate by the gravity controller installed in his body, which is probably covered by a cloud or something. I'm not sure. His quote, dare do I say this? I am on cloud 9. Yeah. Good point. Couch potato. He looks like a freaking couch potato. Bad point? Can't wear clothes. And quite frankly, that cloud of his is the only amount of clothes that he'll possibly get. But... oh wait, not clothing. Shoes! I said shoes. I meant to say shoes. Yeah, he doesn't even have feet. Oh well. He likes rainy seasons. He dislikes lightning rods. Okay then. So here we are in a rainy stage. If you have Freezeman's weapon, you could actually cause it to snow. You could actually cause a snowstorm with the weapon that you have. I mean, if you have that weapon. But we don't have it yet. But I will demonstrate. I will demonstrate how you can do that, as it will help us get the rush part adapter for the adapter that we need to unlock. But we will get to that later on. So you see, though, you also need to be careful because there are invisible blocks, and there's only so much room to where you can only see so much of the platforms. So you need to be careful. Okay, so for this part we need the rush coil. Also, I'll explain it in a second. I recognize that whistle anywhere. It's been a while, Mega Man. Hey, it's Proto Man. Here is a little information. Your weapons can be used to discover hidden areas. Try using the flame weapon in the woods. Yeah, we don't have a flame weapon, and we haven't been to the woods yet. Anyway, what I wanted to explain earlier was, due to the capabilities of the Super Nintendo controller, meaning that there are a total of 8 buttons instead of 4, like the NES controller, the SNES controller has 8. You get the point, but if you press the shoulder buttons, using the shoulder buttons on the Super Nintendo controller, you can change weapons quickly, which is something that you couldn't do in the original classic games on the NES. This was also introduced in Mega Man X, because Mega Man X is literally the first Mega Man game in the franchise to be released on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. So yeah, here's Cloud Man. We already found out what his weapon was. It's pretty easy. If you time the danger route correctly, which I'm kind of failing in. I mean, if I did them all correctly at once, then this boss battle would have been over long before this. But oh well. And goodbye, Cloud Man. The Thunderbolt fires out electricity-charged spheres, right? Yes, and it can also be used to power some electronic machines. So yeah, we got Thunderbolt. Very plain weapon name. But I digress. I'll see you guys in the next video.